So
we
First
might save
Amendment
that yeah, partially the First Amendment. Actually, all of the amendments are a Bill of Rights.
Right.
But in our First Amendment right, you know, when you're young, you want to be that autonomous individual who decides what you're going to do with your money. So first of all, you got to have the money, and we talked about that a little bit because you have to have the income. But the other thing is, would we want our parents running our lives?
Yeah, no.
No. So we want government deciding where we get our health care, how much of our money we get to keep from our wonderful paycheck, and seeing more and more of it disappear? Probably not, huh?
Yeah.
Because money, in essence, is our freedom. So we can talk about that economic part of it and being able to make those decisions. We want to protect that Bill of Rights. But slowly but surely, that Bill of Rights is getting eroded, and more is going towards government deciding.
So how are you trying to limit governmental authority?
Well, if we go back to the Constitution, we would limit governmental authority.
Right.
That's one of the key issues.
I think after Amendment 10, that's when we started to see the restrictions on government. Everything else was like give, but then now it was like restricting government from doing this and doing that, and yeah.
Well, the first part of the Bill of Rights is to give us our rights and not let the federal government infringe on our rights. And then the amendments that came thereafter tried to augment some of those rights to open up some things like a woman's right to vote.
Right.
You know,
abolish slavery.
Exactly. You know, some of those things that happened. Exactly. So there are augmentations to that Bill of Rights, but we also added some other things that gave the federal government a little bit different kind of power, which is coming back now because people aren't paying attention to what our original rights are.
Okay, so now, probably somewhere in the lines where like the government just needs to attain straight back to the Constitution. And
exactly. We want the federal government to stay where the federal government is supposed to be. We don't want them micromanaging. Look at the disaster with Obamacare when we let them micromanage a very private part of our lives.
Right.
It came out and they decided to mandate this, mandate that. Well, whenever you mandate, it's like you know, your parents shaking their bony finger and going, when you mandate, well, you have to do this, this, and this. Well, that takes away choice.
Right.
So we don't really want another parent in our lives. We want to be able to exercise the freedoms to create our own prosperity. We want to create our own pursuit of happiness. And that's important. And those are things that are important to young people. So we have to focus what it is that we're building, not destroying.
I like that a lot. But yeah, I like how your ideas are to make our personal freedoms more available and clear up the fogginess that the government is